Good morning. Welcome to the big shave on Sunday, September the 18th, 2011. We're not in the bathroom at the moment. We're in the kitchen, and the reason we're in the kitchen is because I've had a little bit of a clear out, and rather than having all my razor collection spread over the bathroom, various bits and bobs in boxes, I thought I'd actually put them out on display because obviously I'm quite proud of what I've got. So this is it. Hang on, let me just turn it around. This is the kitchen. I've got a display cabinet. This was in here. This is not mine. I was in it when I bought the house 4 years ago, and so I decided. So we got all the stuff on the top anyway. We've got all the boxes and paraphernalia. So some of the boxes have got stuff in, some of them haven't. But we've got like things like the Durham razors are up there. Now on the next shelf we've got the shaving mugs, although again it's full. I'm going to have to start sort of thinking about what I'm going to do with these. Probably about when you start collecting stuff you end up with far more stuff than you need. And then the thing below is the razors. So there's all the brushes that I have. This is the new Badger brush that I bought, which I'm gonna try today actually, see what it's like. It's only cheap, at £8 on eBay. And the rest is a sort of variety of hog brushes. Some have been used more than others. That's probably the most used one. That one there, it's nice and soft, and that one's a Wilkinson. It's nice and soft as well. They're good brushes. They're good brushes. But the Badger brush, when you put water in the Badger brush, it expands. We'll show you that later. So there's all the razors. You've seen some of these. There's the old the Vision, the Edwin Jagger, the Yuma. The Lord, look at the Lord. Where's the Lord? And of course, you know, gotta put that way back. That's the Fat Boy. That's the travel. I think it's a Gillette, but I'm not sure. Breaks down into 4 bits. These are the other ones. The other ones, yeah. What's that? That's the Ever Ready, I think. There's the Gem Micromatic. There's the Valets, which you haven't used yet, which you will do. And there's the old Durham Duplex, which not used. I've got some decent blades for it finally, so I'm gonna have a go using it. People end up just using this as a hair trimmer in the sort of 60s and 70s, because the blades are bought for it. I've just have someone getting the hair trimmed. It's not getting shaved. Okay, so hopefully that's of interest to you. And now, as usual with all these things, I don't edit these videos, so you're just going to have to be patient while I go upstairs. Okay, let's turn the light off. Light off. Upstairs. Okay, ignore the mess. Upstairs. It's a hole in the ceiling. Okay, so here we are in the bathroom. Let me just turn the camera around. Put it on the mirror. Okay, so it's a behind the scenes, this, isn't it? If it was a DVD, it'd be the extras DVD, wouldn't it? Okay, so good morning. Back to normal again. So what are we doing today? We're still shaving with the Merkur Slant. There's no reason to stop. The blade's still sharp. Everything's fine. I've just put it back together again. And what I am doing, comes to that Badger and blade stuff. Everyone's going on about how watery the old soap is, the old lather. So what I'm doing this morning, I'm actually, because I was having the clean out yesterday, I found like a big bowl that I don't use. I think one of the issues you have with using Merkur, with using Arco in a small bowl like this is it's too small. And when I'm in Turkey getting a shave, you'll notice that the barber will probably only have this very, very small amount at the bottom. I always thought it was because he was running out. He'll have about that much in the bottom. I thought it was because he was running out of soap, but in fact it's not. The reason they do that is because it's obviously, you know, if you have too much soap in it, it just spews out everywhere. So what I've done today is, let's just clean it out a little bit. what I've done is I've got this bigger bowl, and I put a little bit of Merkur in the bottom, a little bit of, I keep calling it Merkur, a little bit of Arco in the bottom, and so we're going to lather up with that. So this is the new brush, and I'll try and do it so you can see what's happening. So we wet the brush and we just going round and round. So I'll do it out of camera and I'll be able to concentrate and talk a little bit as well. So we've had a few people, we've got about 25 people now on the Big Shave Facebook group, so if you're not on it, go and look for it. If you can't find it, just look for Stephen Farragon and you'll see me, so you know it's the right thing. And it's obviously one of the groups that's attached to my Facebook profile. Oh, this is working better. This is a lot better, don't you can see that. It's actually, I think I'll stick to this and we'll get rid of the small bowls. Right, okay, so we're lathering up on the first pass. Glasses down. Weather's not bad today. Well, that's miles better. Oh my lord, oh my lord. So there you go, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Still quite amazed by what's happening on Badger and Blade with all that discussion. I thought it was really funny. And it's funny the way everyone sort of leapt to my defence really. But they were right about the soap wetting. The other thing, I've had a message of someone asking about what's the best soap to use, and obviously I'm going to say Arco, aren't I? But you know, the problem with me saying Arco all the time gets a bit boring, and I might not be right, might I? You say this is the thing. I'm saying this all the time, but I might not be right. So I spent about an hour on eBay last night. Spent about an hour and about 25 quid buying about 4 or 5 different types. Some stuff that's handmade, made out of goat's milk. That's going to be fun. So I bought a wide variety of shaving soaps, including trumpers, and some you will know and some you won't know. But obviously you can get them on eBay, so if I like them and I recommend them and say they're okay, then there's an opportunity for you to go and do the same. Okay, so we're shaving, we're doing the first pass with the Merkur. So when they arrive, which will be sometime this week, I'll spend some time, probably next weekend actually, because I don't have much time in the week. Spend some time actually going through these different types. And different types of soap. So we can all sort of get some better information about it. But you know, at the end of the day, Merkur, I said it again, Arco. Looking on other places on Badger and Blade, and it's, Arco at one point was getting a really sort of bad name. People don't like the smell for some reason, and this one, I actually do like the smell. Apparently it smells like pee. Which I've never really encountered unless my pee smells funnier than other people's pee. But there seems to be like a bit of a movement to actually big up Arco a bit more. So you said Arco, then not Merkur. People have also been asking about which blades and which razors. And I think we had someone from, I can't remember his name now. Anyway, he, recommended he bought the classic and then worked his way up. He wanted to know what Merkur to buy, but I think what you should do, and it's Christmas present time, isn't it? We're getting to near Christmas. You need to buy Christmas presents for people. And I've been sort of talking to people in work, mainly women who I work with, and they're fascinated by it all. They're also realised that, buying decent razors and decent stuff for their sons and men means they've got an easy solution. So maybe I should do a Christmas video to go with these things. Talk to people on Christmas morning, maybe with a Santa hat on. Okay, so there you go. That's pass number 2. Lather up. This lather in a bigger jug, bigger mug, or bigger bowl. You can see none of it's going over the side, or very little of it. It's all staying in the centre. And you seem to have more control as well, so I'm going to stick with this for the time being. So lathering up for the 3rd pass. We're still on the Merkur. Slant, the Feather. still showing no signs of getting blunter and stopping. So we're gonna again, we'll do a little bit of a longevity test with this as well. This is about shave 6. The other thing, I said this last time with the Merkur, don't have your raise like that. You've got to tilt it. It's almost as if the head sort of starts off with the head completely flat, and you get to that angle. It's just very, very slight angle, and it's, you just feel, you can hear it. You don't really hear that. I'll do it flat, no sound. And you go any steeper and it stops. It's a bit like golfing. It's like the sweet spot on a golf club. That's the other funny thing. The other funny thing about badges and blades is everyone leaping to my defence. It's like, it seems like, everyone's, everyone feels sorry for me. Whoa, the camera's slipping. There you go, there you go. It's nice, it's really nice, and it's nice that people will do that for a stranger. Although people are saying that they don't consider me a stranger anymore. Oh my lord, my lord, my lord, my lord. Right, okay. This is nice. Bit of what's on the face. Just do a quick check. So a little bit there. Look, you caught that sound disappearing there. I've got to say, I'm a big fan of the slant, an absolute massive fan of the slant. Someone asked me as well, what do I do with the razors when I'm finished? Well, I usually break them down. I usually give them a rinse. I don't leave them on the towel actually, which I should do. I should have a flannel. But what I do is break them down, give the blade a rinse, which is what I'm doing now. Make sure there's no crud on it, and then just leave it on the side of the bowl to dry off. So there we go. That is a very close shave. There's no tiny weeny bit there, but I don't want to give myself any irritation by rubbing it anymore, by shaving it anymore. That's incredible. That I'm not being funny, but this Merkur with a feather is comparable to a turkey shave or a good cutthroat in Britain, which you pay something like 25-30 quid for. So when the feather runs out, I'm gonna use a Derby in it. See what it's like with a cheap blade. And before we go, I'm gonna have a little roll call actually of people that have been in touch with us now. If I don't mention you for some whatever reason, then it's not, it's because I've probably just forgot or something. But obviously we've got Paul Humphreys, this is Vauxhall 007, he's always leaving messages and videos. Hoskins 1100, it's a mathematics thing, that's David from Witness. Olaf Oscarson, I think he's in Norway. Metal Guru, Mick2345 video, Movie Star, Wolfman Spike, he's in America. John Hoskins, I think he's in America as well. Tim Miller is an American who lives in England. He works for the United States Air Force, I think, Lakenheath. Paul D. Damaris Jr., who's apparently he's a really good guitarist. Giancarlo Vasquez, Jeff Ryan Aumont, David Peoples, John Frings, I think he lives in the Dutch Antilles, Colin Dale, Brandon M. Winiger, that's Brandon, our mate in Bristol, in Tennessee. And finally, James Hurley. And if I've missed anyone off, then I'm sure you'll comment. So that's the clone now. Clone's sorted. Classic. You must get this. If you don't get this, you're missing out on something fantastic. This is like, if you stuck it in a tube, another tube, and rebranded it and told women it was the fountain of youth, you could get 50 quid a tube for that. I'm quite sure. Perhaps I should do that. Rub it all in, including my eyes. And as soon as you got this on, and I think Paul Humphries will probably back me up on this, you put it on, you look at your face, and your face starts to glow. Your skin looks really fantastic. Okay, that's enough. Enough looking at myself. And finally, a little bit of Calvin Klein aftershave on my hands. Not much else to say really. The weather's fantastic. I'm going out in a minute to something to do with work. It's like a fun day for community groups. Not dead impressed with that really. The sheep badger brush. It's a bit coarse actually for a badger brush. It's my badger brush. Ooh, soft. That one, coarse. I'm not sure it's a badger brush. I think they've got a bit of hog hair mixed in there. I think that's probably why it's so cheap. So it's a question of what you pay your money and you get you get the quality. Alright, back to the old badger brush. That's goodbye from me, Steve Flanagan, on Sunday, the 18th of September. Carry on, keep on posting, sign up for the Big Shave group on Facebook and everything else, and have a good day. I certainly am.